Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus here again. What I call the mastermind of the world. Got a wonderful message for you tonight. Coming to you from station WEBM, known as Wonderful Eddie B. Marcus. Operating smack down from the top of the sky, right wherever you are. I'm asking that you'll sit back and relax and let this message of love flow through and over you, just like the blood through your veins. And when it's done, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, the message that I have for you today is very, very important to me. I don't like the world, especially America, that I'm living in today. It has always somewhat been ugly. All you got to do is ask many of the people in the country, and they'll tell you it has always been ugly. But today it is more uglier than it has ever been. I mean, when I was picking cotton and chopping cotton in the fields, it wasn't this ugly. This is pathetic. Well, it's no good for me to just say that it's ugly and have no solutions. So I have over time, over 30 or 40 some years, prepared for a moment such as this. And I hope that you have gotten fed up with the ugliness and that you are willing to do more than just talk, and that you are willing to do something about this ugliness. I'm here in the state of Minnesota, and I'm asking the people of the state of Minnesota to write my name in on the ballot in November of 18 as the next senator from the state of Minnesota. I'm not a Republican and I'm not a Democrat, and I don't have money to get on the ballot, and I'm not in the streets asking folks to sign a petition to put me on the ballot. I want to get a message out to you, and if this message is you, if you can feel this message in your heart and your spirit, then I expect, without a doubt, for you to get this message all across this particular state. And when that election comes around, that the people of this state, with the kind of spirit that I like to exhibit to everybody, will get out there and write my name in on that ballot. Now, what am I concerned about? We say there's a lot of evil going on. So many people have called Trump the devil, and yet some people have said that he was sitting on the right hand of God. You've heard that story. I don't believe that. Look, when I see those kids at the borders being subjected to what they're being subjected to, I don't think God is for that. And so many other things, you know, the persecution of calling people this name and that and making fun of them, all of these things. I'm not trying to just knock Trump, because most people, or should I say many people in this country, are just like that. Why do you think he has so many supporters? They love that. Why do you think he has so many supporters in the legislature already? They love that. That's where their spirit is. And I want to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, it's no good to just talk about that. And it's no good to try to be just a little bit better than that. That man is trying to take America down to the farthest pit of hell and it can take it. And so those of us who are rejecting that, we should be trying to take it to its highest point. And that's why, my friends, I'm running on the principle of thy will being done on earth as it is in heaven. What am I saying? That the things that we do in America reflect what we understand as the principle of love. I'm not talking about trying to make things just a little bit better. I understand that when we watch these people who are representing those who don't care about us, they don't mind taking anything from you. They didn't mind taking some subsidies from the middle class. They didn't mind taking stuff from the poor people. They don't mind cutting back on health care. They don't mind cutting back on food stamps. They don't mind cutting back on jobs and paying minimum wage or letting you starve under the streets or in a shelter someplace. They don't care about that. That has just gotten them to this point. Let them stay on the same path they're on. They'll be taking us, putting us in dungeons after a while and slaughtering us and killing us because they don't care. That is the spirit of what they're doing. I am asking you, because I have a different spirit, to exhibit the same kind of spirit. I don't care what they're doing to us and what they've taken from us. The truth of the matter is that there are resources of this earth that no human being had a hand in making. Just like the only role you had a hand in being here is that it was designed in such a way by power, not us, that we might come out through that process. But all of the resources of the earth for our survival has been given to us. It's in the earth like the preservations that a mother has in her womb. It's just there The baby got air, the baby got food, the baby got a bathroom, the baby got everything in that womb. And on this earth, those things that are essential for survival are food and clothing and shelter. These are the resources that have been made available to us. The gifts and talents that have been instilled in us that allows us, if we get out of the way, to have a career of our own choosing. And what we choose to do plays a part in the creative process of all of the things that exist on this earth by the hands of man. You don't have to have your hand in everything, but you have your hand in something. And that something is essential for everybody. And because of that, then that makes you a part owner. You got an investment in all things that exist here in America and for the people of the world all over the world. And by having ownership, part ownership in it, we don't have to buy anything. We take from the reservoir of goods and services that which we need, that which we want, and that which we desire. And all of the extra amenities that have been established and manifest by the hands of men, we are still owners of that. Now, we have been deceived to think that there is no God. And because there is no God, then some man or some group can claim themselves as God. They can claim that they are more important than the rest of us. They can claim that they deserve more than the rest of us. They can claim that they got the right to belittle us and do exactly what they want to us anytime they get ready. But the spirit that I talked to you about says no. The spirit says that it can only happen if you allow it to happen. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not expecting God to come down here and do anything for us. I'm not looking toward an external God. I'm looking toward an internal God. A spirit that lets us know how the external God feels. Gives us the courage, gives us the boldness to stand up for love. To make sure that everybody in America got a job that they choose. That everybody in America got a house or home that they can live in and have it decorated and satisfied just like they want it. That they can have transportation, that they got access to education, that they have access to health care. And because they played a part, this is all ours. And you can have no white people, and I say white because white have been running this country. I'm not talking about all white people are crazy, but the leaders are. We're not talking about what some white people say, well, because I got a big gun, that makes me a man. No, we're not afraid of guns. We are standing up for what's right. And by the power of what's right, we're going to defeat everything that's evil. Yes, I'm asking the people to make me the next senator from the state of Minnesota, but my eye is not just set on trying to be the senator of Minnesota. The message that I'm giving to you today is the same message that I want to give to everybody across this country, and let them know that I got to have their support to move things in America so that we can have the kind of America that we can say literally sits on a hill as a light and make Russia and North Korea and all these other dictators recognized by their people saying we're tired of you, we want to be like America. And then by us being established doing the things that we know is right, then we can show through our actions how they can be right. And they don't have to cross Mexican borders. They don't have to come from Africa. They don't have to come from India. They don't have to come from anywhere, because their nation is just as wonderful potentially as any nation. And I want to make sure that by the power of God, by the Spirit of love, they get a chance to recognize and understand that. I'm tired of people talking about what Trump is doing. I'm tired of people talking about he's low down and dirty. If you think he's low down and dirty, then let's do something about it. And I'm not talking about trying to put a Democrat in. What do they have to offer? What if they offered us all of the years that we've been living? It is time we ask for more, demand more, and give of ourselves to make more. And that's what I want from you, to add with me and let us go forward and lift up the spirit of love instead of the spirit of hate. I'm asking you once again, let us go forward and use your voice. Just like those guys over there with Trump using their voice to take us down a pit and a rabbit hole to hell. Use your voice to lift us up. Speak of things that are as magnificent as you can see them to be. And guide us and help us be able to add to that and see a world that has always been in our imagination. But now we're about the business of taking it from an imagination and manifesting it so we can touch it and feel it and live it. I want to thank you so very much for giving me this your time. This is Eddie Marcus, EDDIE MARCUS. I won't be on the ballot. You go there, that blank space, and write in my name, next United States Senator. I'm tired of the game. I'm tired of playing with these people who are evil, and I'm tired of playing with people who are just half-stepping. When you half-step, This is what brought Trump here. America's half-stepping. It's time out for half-stepping. Now you got to make a step or sit your tail down. It is now or never. Bye-bye.